Cows, covered wagons, and riders on horseback paraded North Reno streets last week.
And for one of the wranglers who helped guide the cattle drive into town, it marked an important milestone in her life. This is a powerful story. Faith Justis introduces us to Karyn Jensen.
Hundreds of steers and riders ventured far across the desert to ring in the Reno Rodeo last week. But for one cowgirl in particular, this wasn't just a 5-day, 60-mile journey. It's taken decades for her to rebuild the courage she needed to climb back in the saddle and make this trip after a life-changing riding accident.
Before I left, everybody I knew practically said, "What are you doing? Are you kidding me right now?"
As a teenager, Karyn Jensen was an experienced English rider when she accepted a fateful invitation from a friend.
Her horse was crazy, and I knew that. And yet, I got on the back of an English saddle, which is an absolute no-no, without my hard hat.
The horse took off down a residential street, matching the speed of cars driving next to them at 45 to 50 miles per hour. When Jensen and her friend finally got her to stop, it was disastrous.
She finally stopped, as quarter horses can do, you've seen it, on a dime. And my friend hit the tree, there was a tree, and I went face first into a boulder literally this big.
Bystanders thought Jensen was dead. She'd cracked her skull, punctured a lung, broken her collarbone, and went into a coma for 24 hours. Since that day, she hadn't successfully gotten back on a horse. Until now, with a lot of help.
I heard Ty, who's my friend that helped me get the ride out here, I heard him in his head this morning. He said, "There's going to be times you don't want to do this, and you got to cowboy up."
Cowgirl up she has. Jensen says she's experienced every emotion on this trail. The bursts of terror, the joy of riding, utter exhaustion after a long day. And every hour she's reminding herself of her mentor's prayers for her, that she can reclaim every wonderful feeling that came with riding as a girl.
I just kept saying, I have faith. I have faith. I do not have fear. Cannot have faith and fear at the same time.
Karyn said that riding into the Livestock Event Center at the end of the cattle drive last week was like standing on the highest mountaintop. And it's not a one and done for her. Now that her kids are graduating high school and college, she plans to invest more time in riding. She also hopes that her story inspires others to give themselves some grace and remember that it's not about the fall, it's about the rise. Covering Someone to Know, Faith Justis, 2 News, Nevada.